Good morning, students. In yesterday class, we already discussed chemical reactions of alcohols. Students, today we will discuss the chemical reaction of phenols, means aromatic alcohol. We know aromatic alcohol, due to presence of benzene ring, they show a special reaction, that reaction known as electrophilic substitution reaction. And this reaction we already discussed in 11th class hydrocarbon chapter, benzene. Benzene ring has a characteristics property to show the electrophilic substitution reaction. These reactions are mainly halogenation, nitration, next one is sulfonation, and Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation as well as Friedel-Crafts acylation. In all these reaction, students, we have to remember what reagent we use. In this halogenation, we need halogen atom and Lewis acid. Halogen atom and Lewis acid. Generally, we use iron halides or aluminium halide. We can use iron halide or aluminium halide in this reaction. For nitration, we use concentrate nitric acid, and concentrate sulfuric acid for making electrophile. And in sulfonation, we need fuming sulfuric acid, means oleum, or we can say concentrate sulfuric acid, H2S2O7, or known as fuming sulfuric acid. Fuming sulfuric acid. In this reaction, SO3 act as a electrophile, SO3 gas in sulfuric acid, H2SO4. And in Friedel-Crafts alkylation means alkyl halide RX, alkyl halide and Lewis acid. Lewis acid generally we use anhydrous aluminium halide. And acylation also we need acyl halide RCOX and Lewis acid. Lewis acid generally we use anhydrous aluminium halides. So these all 5 reactions. At first we know what are the reagent. Halogen plus Lewis acid, concentrate nitric acid and then sulfuric acid, sulfonation, sulfur trioxide, sulfuric acid, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, alkyl halide and aluminium halide, and acylation, acyl halide. All these reagents they form a particular electrophile. After that, the electrophile attack on benzene ring. On that a benzene ring. Any electrophile, it's form a electrophile, and that electrophile attack on benzene ring. So ultimately, it's form a like this situation, E and H, we get positive charge. After this, it is phenyl ion cation formation. Further, it is resonance stabilized. In this way, and after that it show more resonance. Ultimately, in last step, what happen? Removal of proton, means removal of a electrophile. means we get the substituted product E. E means electrophile and H is removed out. So these are the electrophilic substitution reaction, and we need a reagent. In halogenation, the electrophile is halogen X plus. Nitration, the electrophile is NO2 plus. Sulfonation, the electrophile is SO3, a neutral electrophile. And in Friedel-Crafts alkylation, the electrophile is R plus, means alkyl as a electrophile, and acylation, the electrophile is RCO plus. So these reagents attack on benzene ring, and then we get the product. That reaction known as electrophilic substitution. Students, now we will effect the OH group in benzene ring. We know in 11th class and earlier the resonance structure, phenol show its resonating structure. In this resonance, what happen? It's make like this resonance. It can make with this type resonance, and further movement of this electron. In acidity of phenol also we explain this reaction, the resonating structure. Further its movement. Ultimately, it's your resonance. In this way, students, if you observe phenol resonating structure, in this phenol resonating structure at ortho and para, negative charge, and the electrophile wants electron. So ortho para position has more electron density. So these reagents means phenols are ortho para directing and activating. This group is activating, and incoming group occupy at ortho and para position, and both position also. And when the phenol react these reactions, then it's required lesser conditions. It's do not require the Lewis acid also, and this reaction occurs in dilute nitric acid also. So students, we will discuss in detail the chemical reactions of phenol in this way. First we have to understand what is electrophilic substitution. These are the reaction, and in detail you can see in 11th class hydrocarbon chapter, electrophilic substitution reaction. So now we will discuss nitration of phenol. Nitration. When phenol react with only dilute nitric acid, we can already see in this, when phenol show its resonance structure, on that structure ortho and para position has negative charge, so it's react dilute nitric acid and form the product. No need to concentrate sulfuric acid in this reaction. So it's form orthonitrophenol as well as para-nitrophenol. Two product. Ortho is minor product and para is major product, para-nitrophenol. Students, the question comes in exam, how can we separate these two substances, these two products? So these two substances we can separate by their boiling point difference. So in orthonitrophenol what happen? Orthonitrophenol we can draw structure in this way. So there is intramolecular hydrogen bonding in orthonitrophenol exists intramolecular hydrogen bonding, means hydrogen bond between one molecule. So it's lower boiling point. So it's lower boiling point. Other one, paranitrophenol. Paranitrophenol we can write like this. Paranitrophenol show intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Means between hydrogen bond between two molecule. This is hydrogen bonding, intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So paranitrophenol has more boiling point than orthonitrophenol. Why? Because when we heat this substance, then we have to dissociate the intermolecular hydrogen bond, means hydrogen bond between two molecules. So paranitrophenol has higher boiling point. Then orthonitrophenol. So they can separate by steam distillation. Steam distillation is two different product we can separate. So when this type question comes in your reasoning in exam, how can you separate orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol? The reason is orthonitrophenol has intramolecular hydrogen bonding, means that hydrogen bond between one molecule intra, and in paranitrophenol has intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So we have to dissociate this bond to change in gaseous state. So paranitrophenol is more boiling point. So they can separate by steam distillation easily. If phenol react with concentrate nitric acid, then what product we get? If phenol react with concentrate nitric acid, then we get, students, the product is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. 2,4,6 this one is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. This product we earlier also discussed. This common name is known as picric acid. Picric acid. It is strong acid. The reason is there are 3 electron withdrawing group situated on benzene ring at ortho and para position. So what happen? So incoming electron easily comes and oxygen hydrogen bond easily dissociate. so easily release this hydrogen, so it is more acidic. So if students we use concentrate nitric acid, then we get 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, means all the ortho and para position occupy. If it's dilute nitric acid, then it's either occupy ortho and para position. So depend on the reaction medium, dilute and concentrate. If dilute, then only single product, concentrate, then all the positions are occupy. हम इस रिएक्शन को डेली लाइफ से ऐसे समझ सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, जहां हम कहीं खाना खाने जा रहे हैं शादी में और वहां पे कम लोग हैं, तो 1 बाय 1 करके जो आएगा वो अपना खाना खाएगा और एक निश्चित जगह पे जाके बैठ के खाना खाएगा। परंतु जब थोड़ा लेट हो जाता है खाना, बहुत सारे लोग आ जाते हैं, तो क्या होता है, एक साथ भीड़ हो जाती है और सभी लोग एक साथ जब खाने पे जाते हैं तो क्या होता है, जहाँ भी जो जिसको जगह मिले वो वहीं पे प्लेट में खाना लेके बैठ जाता है। इससे क्या है, भीड़ हो जाती है। सेम ऐसी ही सिचुएशन यहाँ पे नाइट्रेशन रिएक्शन में होती है। अगर हमारे पास डाइल्यूट नाइट्रिक एसिड रहता है तब नाइट्रोनियम आयन कम रहते हैं, तो वो ऑर्थो और पैरा पोजीशन पे ऑक्यूपाई करते हैं। पैरा पोजीशन मेजर प्रोडक्ट इसलिए बनता है, वहाँ स्पेस जाता है, स्टेरिक एंड्रेंस कम है, सो दैट इज़ मेजर प्रोडक्ट। अगर एक साथ सभी आ जाएंगे, मीन्स कंसनट्रेट नाइट्रिक एसिड होगा, तो नाइट्रोनियम आयन इजीली अवेलेबल होगा ड्यू टू द इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी इंक्रीज एट ऑर्थोपैरा, सभी जगह वो ऑक्यूपाई हो जाएगा और यही रिएक्शन इसमें होती है। तो इसलिए डिपेंड करता है कि आप रिएक्शन मीडियम क्या लिया, कंसनट्रेट नाइट्रिक एसिड। अगर यहाँ पे थोड़ा कंसनट्रेट सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड भी लेंगे, रिएक्शन फेवरेबल होगी, इजीली हो जाएगी। नेक्स्ट इज हैलोजिनेशन। In this halogen, the reaction depend on the medium also. When phenol react with bromine in presence of either chloroform or CS2 as a solvent, carbon disulfide is solvent, carbon disulfide at 0 degree Celsius temperature, means at 273 Kelvin temperature. Very lower, these are reaction medium are very weak, means non-polar. The solvent is non-polar, carbon disulfide, and the chloroform also very weak polar. So this bromine bond dissociate and it's form a electrophile Br plus, and its required electron available at ortho and para, because phenol is ortho para directing. So in this reaction, students, we know halogenation need halogen plus Lewis acid. But in this reaction, no need of any Lewis acid. Only non-polar solvent, means the solvent is not such polarized. So the reaction product, we can write orthobromophene and parabromophene. Orthobromophene, or we can say 2-bromophenol, parabromophene, or 4-bromophenol. That one is para position is less steric entrance, so that is major product, and ortho is minor. But in benzene ring, In benzene, the halogenation needs Lewis acid as well as halogen. In halogenation, we need Lewis acid and halogen, but in phenol, do not require Lewis acid to generation of a electrophile, and we need the reaction medium are less polar to get monohalogenated product. If that is, this reaction occurs in bromine water, means bromine in water means in aqueous, then what happen? Water is a slightly polar solvent, so this bromine is more available, more the electrophile is available, so it's take all the position. So similar to nitration, we get 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6 tribromo product, means 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. And this product is white color, white precipitate. It means this reaction can be used as distinguish bromine water color, we know red color, reddish brown color, red color. When the phenol react with bromine water, then its color disappear, means decolorize, and it's change into white precipitate, 2,4,6 tribromophenol. In this reaction, students also no need of Lewis acid due to strong activating group. But this reaction occurs in the carbon chloroform or carbon disulfide as a non-polar solvent. That time it is weaker slightly and less electrophile available, we get only single monohalogenated product. If the solvent is water, then we get trihalogenated product. So this known as solvent effect. If polar solvent or non-polar solvent. So this is occurs at non-polar solvent. Non-polar solvent. In water we know polar solvent. Other reactions also you can write Friedel-Crafts alkylation, acylation, sulfonation also. So these some reactions are electrophilic substitution reaction of phenol. Now we will discuss special electrophilic substitution reactions of phenols. Kolbe reaction. Kolbe's reaction. Students, in your syllabus you know to name reaction. You have to explain that name reaction with example. So in these name reactions, Kolbe reactions also very important reaction, and this is a special electrophilic substitution reaction. Means this is a type of electrophilic substitution reaction. It means in these reactions also attack a electrophile, substitute other electrophile hydrogen plus ion. So when phenol react with sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide in presence of CO2 atmosphere. Phenol react with sodium hydroxide in presence of carbon dioxide atmosphere. So what happen? In first step, phenol react with sodium hydroxide, that is a acid base reaction, H and OH. We get sodium phenoxide. In first step, we get sodium phenoxide. It means it is more activating group. Phenoxide ion is stronger than phenol. Why? Because its electron density increase. And in acidity of phenol, we already discussed the resonance structure. Then its phenoxide means sodium phenoxide further react with carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide structure we know linear, and the shared electron move towards oxygen side. So this carbon is positively charged. Why? Because pi electron move towards oxygen side, difference of electronegativity. So this carbon behave as a electrophile. Carbon behave as electrophile. So the electron attack on ortho position. It can attack para position also. So we get the product like this. Means sodium ion. It's react like this type product we get. Further acidification. When further react with acid, acidification, it's converted into salicylic acid. So sodium is removed out and we get salicylic acid. Salicylic acid means salicylic acid, its common name. IUPAC name is, numbering start from carboxylic side. So 1, 2 means 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. This substance further preparation of aspirin. We use this reagent further to preparation of aspirin by esterification reaction. In esterification reactions, we already discussed this. How can you prepare salicylic acid into aspirin? So students, what is a Kolbe reaction? When comes in exam, Kolbe reaction, how can you write? When phenol react with carbon dioxide in presence of aqueous sodium hydroxide, then its form the product is salicylic acid. So how can it react? It is a special type of electrophilic substitution reaction. In this, who is electrophile? That is carbon dioxide act as a electrophile. In this carbon dioxide, carbon is positively charged. Why? Electron density move towards oxygen side, both side is withdrawing group, so it's attack at ortho or para position. But ortho product is more important because we further convert into aspirin. Aspirin is a compound, we know 2-acetoxy benzoic acid. We can write aspirin like this, 2-acetoxy means aspirin is a ester of phenol when it's react with acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride, this further conversion comes in exam. What is the use of salicylic acid into aspirin? But in the exam, when phenol react with sodium hydroxide and carbon dioxide atmosphere, so we get the product is salicylic acid. We have to write up to this. Another important name reaction of phenol is Reimer-Tiemann reaction. In this reaction, phenol react with chloroform in presence of sodium hydroxide and we get the product is salicyl aldehyde, means 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde. So now we write the reaction. When phenol react with chloroform in presence of aqueous sodium hydroxide, the product we get in this reaction is salicyl aldehyde. We can write directly the product salicyl aldehyde. This product we need in this reaction. But students, in this there is a intermediate formation. Now we explain that intermediate. The product is salicyl aldehyde. Again important product. This further convert into salicylic acid and convert into aspirin, that is a medicine. So this salicylic aldehyde IUPAC name is 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde. So now we explain its slightly mechanism, but that mechanism is not included in your syllabus. So students, in this first step what happened? We know phenol is a acid and the medium is base, so they form a salt, that is phenoxide ion. Phenoxide formation due to the reaction, phenol react, and phenoxide is more electron releasing than phenol. We know in the resonance structure we already discussed in acidity of phenol. Now this sodium hydroxide abstract HCl from chloroform also. This chloroform we can write like this, and when react with sodium hydroxide is a base, and so in this reaction HCl is removed out. So we get a product CCl, and a electron deficient substance that known as dichlorocarbene, another intermediate. You will learn in higher classes this intermediate, that is a electrophile. This one is electron deficient, so it's represent like CCl2. So it's need the electron. This one is electron deficient, sp2 hybridization. So it's attack at ortho position. We get the product, a compound that is known as, in this way, that is benzyl chloride. Benzyl. This one is sodium phenoxide is benzyl product. Further it's react with sodium hydroxide, then this chlorine is removed out and we get OH ion. We know at 1 carbon 2 OH is highly unstable, so it's further oxidized into aldehyde. Further it's changed into aldehyde. We can make like this. Now we want to convert into phenol, means further acidification. Next step we can get salicyl aldehyde. So this one is detailed mechanism. You will discuss in higher classes, but in your exam, what is Raymer-Tiemann reaction, then what you have to write? When phenol react with chloroform in presence of aqueous sodium hydroxide, we get salicyl aldehyde, means 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. And the mechanism is not included, but in IIT and JEE and NEET the reaction occurs. What type of this reaction? This is a special type of electrophilic substitution reaction. This is also electrophilic substitution reaction, special reaction. Special electrophilic substitution reaction. In this reaction, what is electrophile? The electrophile is a dichlorocarbene. This is a electrophile, this one is neutral electrophile, deficient, 6 electron, its octet is not complete. So this one is a electrophile. That electrophile name is dichlorocarbene. You will learn in higher classes this carbene. Carbene we can write CH2, but dichloro means the 2 hydrogen replaced, that is dichlorocarbene. This only carbon has only 6 electron, so it's 1 electron, and the electron available at ortho and para position. It can attack at para position also, but we need ortho product. So this reaction specially we get salicyl aldehyde at ortho position. Further, next step, we want to remove chlorine by react with sodium hydroxide, the product is alcohol. And further when heat, then we get the aldehyde, ultimately last product acidification. So detailed mechanism you will learn in higher classes. Only you have to learn phenol react with chloroform in presence of sodium hydroxide, the product is salicyl aldehyde 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. It is a electrophilic substitution reaction, special reaction, and electrophile is dichlorocarbene. Who will prepare this electrophile? Sodium hydroxide, remove the HCl, and reaction facilitate, slightly heating, ultimately you get the product. So now students, these two reactions is very important, Kolbe and Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Next reaction we will discuss, reaction with zinc metal. When phenol react with zinc dust. So zinc, what is the role of zinc? Zinc remove oxygen, and we get the product is benzene. This reaction we use to in conversion. If we want to remove alcohol group from benzene ring, then we use this reaction in conversion. Another reaction, oxidation of phenol. Oxidation, when phenol react with strong oxidizing agent. Strong oxidizing agent means potassium dichromate or sodium dichromate. Potassium dichromate or sodium dichromate in presence of sulfuric acid. This alcohol is oxidized and we get a ketone. That ketone is conjugated ketone, means like this. Such types ketone we get in this reaction. That ketone name is known as benzoquinone. Benzoquinone. This compound is colored compound. Colored. So due to the conjugation, and this is very important reaction. Last year in annual exam, this question comes, write the product. When phenol react with potassium dichromate or sodium dichromate, or we can say chromic acid also. When sulfuric acid in this medium, they form chromic acid, and the product is benzoquinone. So student, in this way phenol reactions is complete. In that main reaction in phenol is electrophilic substitution reaction, that is halogenation, nitration, Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. Phenol is strong activating group. So reaction occurs at ortho-para direct position, occupy the ortho or para, but depend on reaction medium. Two special reaction like Kolbe and Reimer-Tiemann. Kolbe means when phenol react with carbon dioxide in presence of sodium hydroxide, we get, and in Reimer-Tiemann reaction, the product is salicylaldehyde. On that re-multiman, phenol react with chloroform and base. So now we will explain the difference between alcohol and phenol. How can we distinguish alcohol and phenol? Now students, we differentiate alcohol and phenol. How can we distinguish alcohol and phenol? By using different experiment. In first, we can differentiate alcohol generally found at liquid state at room temperature. In these days we use sanitizer, that is ethanol, alcohol 70%, and the phenol found in solid state at room temperature, white crystalline solid. So this one is phenol and alcohol found liquid state, first difference. Second difference we can find by litmus paper. We know alcohols are weaker acid than phenol, so we can't check their acidity using litmus paper. If I dip in alcohol this blue litmus paper, then it has no effect, means it do not affect the blue litmus. Other, if I dipped red litmus, then it's no effect, means no effect. Alcohol we can't check its acidity by using litmus paper, but phenol acidity. So phenol, when I dissolve in water, it is partially soluble due to the intermolecular hydrogen bonding with water. It is soluble. Phenol acidity we can check by using litmus paper. If I dip blue litmus, then it's changed into red color, slightly reddish color. It means phenol is acidic nature. And if I dip red litmus, then no change. It means phenol is acidic. Phenol acidity we can check using litmus paper. Blue litmus change into red litmus. Next difference we can find using a reagent. That reagent is ferric chloride. This one is ferric chloride and phenol. When we make some ferric chloride in this phenol, then you can find it change into violet color. So when phenol react with ferric chloride, it change into violet or orange color. It's depend on nature of the type of phenol. So it is violet color. But when alcohol react with ferric chloride, there is no change. It's remaining its color like this yellow color of ferric chloride. So in alcohol, when alcohol react with ferric chloride, no change. When phenol react with its color change into violet or orange color. So in this way we can distinguish phenol and alcohol. So now we summarize in tabular form alcohol and phenol. Alcohol found at room temperature, liquid state, but phenol found at solid, white crystalline solid. Next one, litmus paper. So by litmus paper, do not affect any litmus paper. We can't check the acidic behavior. Yeah, no effect, no change in blue and red litmus, but phenol change. Blue litmus change into red litmus. This confirm it is more acidic than alcohol. Alcohol also acid, but we can't check their acidity using litmus paper. Third one, with ferric chloride with FeCl3 test. So no change, no reaction, color remaining same, no reaction, no change. But in this ferric chloride color change, it show when phenol react with FeCl3, its color change into violet color, violet or orange color. It's depend on the strength of the phenol. So this one is a main difference. We can identify a phenol by using ferric chloride test. So what happen in ferric chloride, when phenol, we know, react with ferric chloride, then it's form a iron coordination compound, Fe. We can write phenol in this way, C6H5OH, C6H5OH, and when phenol react, then it's form a phenoxide ion. So phenoxide ion, and its coordination number is 6. So you already studied in organometallics chapter coordination compound, and it's negatively charged because phenoxide is negative charge, iron show +3 charge, so it's make a coordination compound, octahedral, so it's show violet color, violet or orange color, it show violet or orange color. It is a coordination compound, but alcohol do not make coordination compound with ferric chloride. Other difference we can find by bromine water test. With bromine water, we know bromine is red color, no change in color, no reaction, no change the color, red remaining red. But in phenol, bromine water, what happen when phenol react with bromine water, its color is disappear. When phenol react with bromine water, its reddish brown color is disappear as white precipitate. We get 2,4,6 tribromophenol, 2,4,6 tribromophenol, white precipitate. In this white precipitate, this reaction also can be used as distinguish. Bromine is reddish brown color, and the product we get white precipitate. So in this way we can distinguish alcohol and phenol. Simplest is by ferric chloride test. Phenol react with ferric chlorides, they form a coordination compound that is a complex, so it's violet color. But alcohol do not make such type, and we can't check their acidity using litmus paper because they are very weak acid. So in this way you can distinguish alcohol and phenols. So students, tomorrow we will discuss chemical reaction of ether. If you have any problem, then write in comment box. Share the needy student, like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.